Welcome. I am Darth Vadad. Join me as I remember things I loved when I was younger and still love today. The first comic books I remember owning probably came from a department store or toy store. In the late 1970s, Western Publishing was selling 3-pack bags of comics from multiple companies, including both DC and Marvel, under the Whitman Comics banner. The multi-pack comics reached a different retail audience than the typical monthly newsstand presence comic book companies relied on. Unlike the magazine sales model, these direct distribution comics couldn't be returned by retailers for a refund. I probably got my first bag of Whitman comics in 1978, the year Marvel published issues 10, 11, and 12 of their original Star Wars series. As a 6-year-old Star Wars fan, I'm guessing I begged my mother to buy me anything I could get with the Star Wars logo on it. At the time, a Whitman 3-pack of 35-cent comics sold for 99 cents. That was a whopping 6-cent discount. Who could pass up such a deal? Certainly not me. After the Star Wars film adaptation wrapped up in issue 6 of the series, new plotlines introduced characters such as the Starhoppers, a group of mercenaries gathered by Han Solo to protect a small village from a gang known as the Cloud Riders. The thugs flew air speeders that were similar to the speeder bikes of future Star Wars stories. Giant monsters, space pirates, and backwater planets were featured heavily in these swashbuckling adventures. I wasn't done buying Whitman 3-packs. In mid to late 1979, I got my hands on 6 consecutive issues of DC's Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, from 251 to 256. Set 1,000 years in the future, Superboy's adventures with a team of young heroes included some pretty adult topics. The Earth was recovering from a war with an alien race. The Legion's super genius, Brainiac 5, was going insane. The team was bankrupted, and the government seemed to be plotting against them. Despite all their troubles, the team persevered, reflecting the optimistic personality of Superboy, even though he wasn't their leader. On the covers of these issues, the W of the Whitman logo replaced the DC at the center of their Circle and Stars logo, and the issue numbers and dates were removed. I didn't pay any attention to these details at the time. I was just thrilled to have 6 months' worth of one comic run. After getting the Whitman 3-packs, I didn't own more than 2 issues in a row of any other comic book until 1985, when I started buying Iron Man with issue 200 and the new West Coast Avengers ongoing series. Soon after, I started getting Marvel Comics as mail-order subscriptions. In between those late 70s Whitman bags and my paper route-funded purchases in the mid-80s, I only picked up single issues of comics here and there at a drugstore or some other shop I could walk to on my own, unless I happened upon comics while on a family vacation or while visiting my grandparents. In Episode 8 of Darth Vadad Remembers, I'll revisit the first single-issue comics I ever had, featuring characters like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Avengers. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, tap the like button and subscribe for more Darth Vadad videos, or consider joining my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/DarthVadad. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.